about how the last time we were in Hawaii with Peter, just some of my favorite memories was like every morning, like I think we would wake up at like 5 a.m., come to Waikiki Beach and like take pictures and meet really cool people. And like I would love to just like see him right after, because I wanted to hear the story of the morning. Like, who did you meet today? And he would say, oh, some lady in a bikini doing this, or some guy surfing over there. And you know, I just love that so much. And like I just remember like when we would want to go eat somewhere, like Peter like would find the best hole-in-the-wall restaurant, and then all the waiters knew his name. Like he already knew the name of the waiters, and they knew his order. And like I think that like for me that really stood out, because it really showed me like his love and care for people, and just like how he loved to connect with people. And it's not just like, here, take my order, but he wanted to like really get to know like the people around him, and like that always like inspired me. Yesterday when we were at the Polynesian Cultural Center, we learned about how in Hawaii the natives shared about like the sound of the ocean. It really speaks to them. It means that it's their ancestors speaking to them. And so I was talking to Taylor this morning, and I was saying like, you know, once we scatter Pop Pop's ashes, every time we go to the beach and the ocean, like we can think about Pop Pop. And like when we hear the oceans, we could think about him. So just wanted to share that.
Yeah, that's good. Ah, beautiful, Mino. Yeah. You could probably, if anyone else wanted to say something, that's cool. I think my mom wants to share last. Yeah. Just go, it's not one of my songs.
You gotta stay holding on the line. Okay.
Well, he would be laughing right now, and all of us saying, "Really, really? You talk all the time, nothing."
Yes.
I can speak for us. I'll speak for the family. I think my memories and the memories that we got to share, which is why I didn't want to talk, because I thought I'd get emotional. But we didn't get to say goodbye. We didn't get to attend in person. We would have really loved to, but you know, we got brought other places. But I enjoyed talking to him about his love for life in general. His share for photography, he taught me a lot. He talked to me a lot about, you know, taking pictures and what I enjoy. And he, you know, one memory that stands out with me was he asked me like, well, what do you like to take photos of and why? And that was like the first time I was really challenged, like, okay, why do I like photography? And that really, I think, set a start for me and a plan for me to figure out like, what area do I want to take for, you know, photos. And it really set me up to, you know, kind of get started photography wise, and really turn it into, instead of a hobby, maybe a passion or career one day. So that like really stood out to me. But for, you know, the family alone, like even when Ava was little and Thaddeus and Lyric were real small, like he included all of the kids, not just his grandchildren, and he played with them and had lots of jokes and stuff. And I thought, you know, this is Peter. He's sweet, kind-hearted guy who just enjoys life. And you know, I kind of took something from that. You know, the small things in life is what matters. Not like the possessions that you have, not you know, where you come from, but like what you make of it along the way. And it really meant a lot. He made a big impression on a lot of people.
You know, that's really true about him, though. I mean, it's funny how many But I've been very blessed with him, and he's always been there. I mean, no matter what, good, bad, ugly, Peter was always, and is still. I still feel him, and I see him with you guys, and that's, you know, I look at Joshua. My goodness. You know, I do. I see him in you guys. But he was the best godfather I could have ever. I mean, he was there. You know, like I had said before, Peter was always first. Peter Mary would always be this too, I think, program. But he's very involved, and I know that he was very still involved with the kids. You know, it was sad because the day that I was supposed to go see him, I was supposed to take Mason because I wanted to know what he was going to give Mason for a nickname. He always had a nickname. But he did say it, you know, in conversation one time that night. And I know it had to do with the fact that he was blonde and blue eyes, and he would match me. Like total polar opposites. But yeah, I've been blessed with my granddaughter. For us on our side of the family here, she's actually his last grandbaby, her baby, godchild. So that is a blessing. But boy, does she have his wit. she's a spitfire. But yeah.
I've known Peter since 1988, and when I first met him, he was funny. He was very protective of his sister. But I can tell you that since 1988, he has been a part of everything in our family. If we had anything going on, he was there. Mary was there. It's gonna be weird not having him show up at Thanksgiving or Christmas, because you just knew they were coming, you know. You even have Josh and these got older, and of course you guys started having your own part, but you'd always, you know, they'd always make sure to make it. And it doesn't matter how small it was. Some stupid thing at school that even I would go, oh my God, I gotta go to this thing. And Peter and Mary would be there, and I mean. That's one thing I can say about it is that he was always there. I got into, like you talked about with cameras, I got some cameras by a blessing from God that these cameras came. And he showed me everything I needed to know about these cameras. And I mean, he got all excited about them like they were the greatest thing in the world just to make me feel good. And I realized, you know, I'm like, oh, he's really trying to make me feel good about this stuff. I mean, because I know what I got, but I mean, it didn't matter to him. And I remember, one thing that I'm going to say, I remember him telling me, he goes, hey, these cameras are great. You get just as good a picture as you want from a point and shoot if you know how to take the picture. If you care about the picture. And I remember him telling me that you got to get out of auto mode so you quit taking the same picture of the guy next to you. But that stuck to me, and I always I've repeated that several times, but it came from him. Take the camera out of auto mode, and you won't get the picture of the guy next to you guys. And I just appreciate that. I think I could have gone to him with anything and needed anything, and you know, like Chris says, there's been good times and bad times. And even during the bad times, I never felt any issue. I never felt any concern. I just knew that he was here for her and for me if I needed him.
I'd like to add that we're really going to miss Peter. I mean, for us, just the values of family that he had, that he just shared with us, that he would always include us, always be there with us. Same thing, and his quirks. His favorite word, I think it was a favorite word, I don't know, it was always mentos. He'd always say mentos. I don't know. So we're gonna miss him. We really will miss him.
I think there's.
She has such a beautiful voice. We want to hear it.
say this. I'm just scared of you. I'm going after you. I do have something I want to say. Hopefully, maybe you do tonight. I don't know. Maybe. We'll go for it, okay? There's a lot of people in this world.
You got it.
Got it.
Remember, I'm going right after you. Oh, good. All lies are going to be on me next. I just said myself.
You got this, buddy.
Good. I need to down my head up to the
Frankie, do you want to say something? What's your next name?
Look, Nino Peter, I knew him as Nino Peter. I haven't had very many memories of him. The only time I really ever saw him was Thanksgiving. But yeah, and maybe some birthdays. That was pretty much it. From the times that I did see him, he was funny. As you said, he said Mentos a lot. I still can't wrap my head around that, but Spanish, yeah. But he was such a loving person, and I really wish if I could do anything, right, at this moment, let's go back in time and at least warn him. We'll figure out some way to stop this.
So for me, I didn't meet Peter until 2013. I've known Ian at least for some time already, but I remember my first encounter with him. He told me to bring it in for a hug, and when I hugged him, he hugged me like we had been buddies for 20 years, you know. And then getting to know him, he always just he radiated positivity. He loved family. He loved just getting to know you as well and see what he can do to support you and just make everything better. I truly am going to miss his snarky and his clever-witted humor. There's a lot of stuff I took from him, and mostly the hug that he would give you before you would depart. So, you know, we're going to give him back to the ocean today. So whenever we come to the ocean, we'll be with him and he'll be with us. Yeah. He'll miss you. He'll miss him.
Actually, over there. Okay. All right. That's you. Oh. Okay.
It's about.
Yeah, so, thank you everyone for coming. I know everyone took time, so I appreciate it. We visited this morning Peter's favorite beach, and he loved Hawaii. And thanks to my mom bringing us here, as many times as we wanted to go. We were very fortunate. The memories that he gave me, we grew up together. Got married at 19, and we grew up together. We had to figure out how to raise 2 kids together, and he was a hard worker. He supported his family and loved his grandchildren, and it was all about them. And the memories I hold more is that he picked me to be the mother of his children and the love of his life, and he told me that several times, and it's so good because he was an emotional supporter when it came to work, and everybody knows the same place I've been working and always trying to get rid of me, but he was always there to support. And towards the last year, he knew that was always preparing me, and I didn't listen to the preparation. And I hear his voice all the time telling me that, you know, I could do it. And he's right there, and, you know, he helped me through. He knows I'm accident prone, and he was always around to make sure I was protected around the bubble I had. And he was the smartest man I've ever known and knew everything about anything. And I'm gonna miss him. And I do miss him every day. But I know this is his favorite spot, and I'm giving him to the place that he loves the most. And I'm gonna love him more and more. And today we're going to take him here to his favorite place. It's not Dr. Stadium, but it's his favorite place.
From the bottom.
And then anchor.